The Class 4DD double-decker train was an experimental effort by Southern Railway to address the post-war overcrowding on commuter lines, particularly on the London Charing Cross to Dartford route. Conceived by the famed engineer Oliver Bulleid, the goal was to increase passenger capacity without requiring longer trains, which would have necessitated costly platform extensions. Instead, the solution was to design a train with 2 levels of seating in each carriage. The 4DD was introduced in 1949, and only 2 units were ever built. These double-decker units were unique in British rail history. They weren't traditional double-deckers like those seen in Europe and North America due to the UK's restrictive loading gauge. Instead, the design was more of a split-level system, with upper and lower compartments staggered inside the carriages to fit within the height limits of British tunnels and bridges. Despite these constraints, the train could carry 1,104 passengers, compared to 800 in a standard train of similar length. However, the Class 4DD had several drawbacks. The time spent at stations increased due to the higher number of passengers and the same number of doors as a regular train. Passengers on the upper level often complained about the cramped conditions, narrow seats, and the lack of ventilation, especially since the windows couldn't be opened due to space constraints. Although it was a creative solution, the 4DD never gained widespread popularity. Despite these limitations, the 4DD remained in service for over 2 decades before being retired in 1971. Ultimately, British Rail decided that extending platform lengths and running longer trains was a more effective solution to overcrowding. Although the 4DD was withdrawn, it remains a significant piece of railway history, with 2 motorcars preserved today, as a reminder of this innovative but flawed experiment.